Hi, I'm Suzanne Ray with Newspapers Canada. Today what we're going to do is show you all the different categories that are advertised in a newspaper. And you'll see everything. You'll see local automotive, you will see local advertisers, you'll see technology, you'll see packaged goods. We're going to show you examples. Some of them are examples from the Extra Awards. They were entries. They celebrate the best advertising there is in Canada. We've also pulled some unique examples that ran in our local newspapers. We'd like to start now and start with automotive. Here we are looking at an Audi ad. Their message is the Q5 Hybrid is here, and they've done a very charming ad showing the car in the middle of what would be a battery. Moving into a different category. This one is for a television station, TVO. The message tagline beside it says, "Smart kids now, smart kids later." And what you see is a child moving into an adult, and as they get older, then they are becoming whatever career they have chosen. Their tagline at the bottom, "The more you give, the closer kids get to being what they want." A lovely way of getting your message out and then asking for a donation. Our next category is packaged goods. This one is for Bounce. It's a stick product that goes in the dryer. They've placed their ad between the editorial in the middle, and it says, "Just stick the bar in your dryer and forget about it." To help you forget, we made this ad as skinny as possible. An interesting way to stand out within the newspaper. Our next category is for Yellow Pages. It was very appropriate to run in the newspaper because it was during the NHL lockout negotiations that it ran. It makes mention of the lockout negotiations, which were between two men, Gary Bettman and Donald Fehr, who mentioned right in the headline, it suggests to them financial advisors, mediators, and magicians, all of whom might be needed to make the NHL lockout disappear. And they suggest to people reading the ad, get the app for Yellow Pages. Our next ad moves into technology, and obviously in this case it's for cell phones. It interacts with the newspaper and with the reader of the newspaper. The reader of the newspaper, you can see their thumbs on either side of the paper. One side it says keyboard, the other side says all touch, and it allows the reader to get the sense of, yep, it's like I'm holding the phones in my hand. Our next advertiser is a different category yet again, a local advertiser highlighting their retail store. It's leaning on the book, 50 Shades of Grey, and their gray ad gets noticed with its headline, 50 Shades of Ties. And they make a strong offer, buy a dress shirt and receive the tie for free. Great way to stand out in the local paper. The next advertiser is wrapping the travel section of the newspaper. This is the wrap. The advertiser is the TD Visa card. And in the ad, they actually made it so you could feel the suitcase. There's bumps there on the suitcase. And it says 200 in travel depart September 14th. See inside for details. And you flip over the wrap to get more details. Our final advertiser is from a different category yet again. It's a Sony eReader. They worked with a newspaper, and the newspaper actually created a smaller paper just for the day. The size of a Sony eReader, and it's like the Sony eReader is on the outside of every single page of the newspaper. And as you go through, you see both ads and editorial on the different pages of the newspaper. Great way to break through and stand out. Thank you for joining us, seeing the different categories that can be effectively advertised in the newspaper. Please look for more information on our website, newspaperscanada.ca.